in this round of the men. And Froning is opening big. 280 pounds on the bar, and Froning can't hit it.
Now, we've seen Rich hit 300 pounds before, so we know that he can do this weight. This is that opening jitters. This is that first event that he's got a lot of stuff riding, a lot of pressure riding on him. He's obviously the team captain. You know he wants to go big, but I think that was a good number for him to start with, even though he missed it. I think he will probably go to the 190 or 290 after that.
Yeah, he'll go up.
Lucas Parker at 245, and he will set up and grab the bar the same exact way every time.
Wow, beautiful.
Parker hits 245. So Canada now with a total of 437, and they will take the lead as Bjorgvin Gudmundsson at 261 pounds, just trying to add to his team's total. Samantha Briggs put up. And Gudmundsson won't be able to hit that, so Europe still with 165 pounds. Now to Australia. They had the lead coming into the men's portion of this, and it's Rob Forte with 245 pounds on the barbell. Nice. Forte, no problem. 245 pounds, and now Australia is in the lead by 3 pounds over Canada. So these are the two teams that battled for the win in the first event, and it's repeating itself here. Rich Froning, his second attempt, the four-time fittest man on earth with 285 pounds on the barbell. And Rich Froning, that's the champ we're used to seeing right there. 285 pounds and made it look easy.
And I love the demeanor change from the first lift to the second lift. He missed that first one. Maybe kind of figured that it was a little bit too light for him. He wasn't really taking it real serious. Very definite gaze on this one as he went into that lift. He knew he had to get it. 285 pounds, nothing to sneeze at by any means. Wish I could get 285 pounds. But that's going to do great for the American team.
Now Lucas Parker, as Canada sits in third, and the United States is taking the lead. Lucas Parker will hit 265 pounds to add to his team's total.
By far the best bar twerking on the planet. He's got the best setup out of anyone, out of all these athletes.
Parker had one of the most memorable performances at the 2013 Reebok CrossFit Games on the clean and jerk ladder, and set up every single time and just yelling so loudly you could probably hear him in the next county over.
Oh, you could definitely hear him in the next county.
He gets in his zone.
Here's Bjorgvin Gudmundsson, another attempt at 261, and the youngster almost had it, but had to bail out.
And he was holding his elbow on that one.
Yeah, at first glance you think it's his shoulder, but when it's the elbow, that's not a good sign.
And you can see him holding it and moving around. So that's not gonna be real good for. He's got one more attempt.
And he has to keep it at that weight.
Rob Forte, Australia, now in third place in this event. 255 for Forte.
Ooh, nice save.
And he will get it. Increases the Australian total to 450. And now Rich Froning, 300 pounds on the barbell. And this is going to bring this crowd here at the SAP Center in San Jose to its feet as the champ sets up for 300.
Oh.
Had to bail out the front there. We've seen Froning hit that lift. Can't do it here, but
that 300 pounds, that's that threshold in the CrossFit realm when it comes to Olympic lifting. 300 pounds on the snatch is that threshold. Not very many people have been over that.
Lucas Parker, 280 pounds on the barbell. Now Parker will start that routine again.
So I wanted to see if he was going to change it up or if he was going to jump right back into it. Goes right through, even the little, even gets that in there every time.
280, just can't hang on to it.
And you got to wonder, did that throw him off his game, that he had approached the bar a little too early? He is a guy that gets in his zone, and, you know, you throw him off a little bit, that's gonna affect you.
Now Bjorgvin Gudmundsson trying to get 260. Europe will finish 4th in this event.
Now here's going to be a hard part with the Europe team. Is that going to crush them for the rest of the day? You can see how distraught he looked after missing that. I mean, that's a 0 for him. That's not what he wanted, hanging out with the royalty of CrossFit, with Sam Briggs and Andy Orthotter.
It's just what you were talking about earlier for these guys and the pressure for them.
Rob Forte at 265 pounds as Froning looks on, and Forte just cannot get that. So it will be Froning making another run at 300 pounds. As he and Lucas Parker will now advance and have 3 more attempts to add to their team's total. The United States with a 5-pound lead over Canada. 3 points goes to the winner of this event. 2 points for second, 1 for third, and then 4th place with nothing. Rich Froning is going to make another run at 300, but this was a successful lift at 285.
And man, when he hits it right, it just looks so pretty. I wouldn't say he's the most technical, but he makes everything look so easy. It's almost like he doesn't need to be technical to make it look so good and make it work.
And that's just usually not what you see. Efficiency is all about your technique, but for Rich, and he's always able to do that so well, and just he's so athletic. He can just do whatever and makes it look like it's no big deal.
Yeah, he just does it. He just does it. It's not about movement, technique. Just do it. He does it.
Froning is like any great athlete in any sport. He makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
300 for Rich Froning is going up. Are you not entertained, San Jose?
That was nice. That was nice. And you saw him start to bobble up at the top there, too. So he had to fight to get that back under control. Great composure underneath the bar to settle down a little bit, pull it off. That was beautiful.
You don't see him wiggle very often, but he knows how to fight and he knows how to hold on.
Take a listen to Lucas Parker during this lift. Parker couldn't get under that one. And Rich Froning, even though the United States is in the lead here, he's going to put on a show for the crowd, and he's going to put 5 more pounds on the barbell and go for 305.
This would tie his PR if he was to do this right now. I know we've seen this before. Never in a competition setting.
Rich Froning at 305!
Wow.
Unbelievable!
It's ridiculous.
I think there was an American flag stuck on that one.
And he didn't even have to make that attempt. He could have waited, given himself another minute's worth of time, and then hit that, but he didn't. He went after it, and he got it.
Now Lucas Parker at 280 pounds. Looks like the United States will finish first in this event. Canada's pretty much locked up second. Parker still wants to hit this weight. And Parker saying, come on, man. Just couldn't quite get that stabilized overhead. Hey, Rich Froning's got 5 more pounds on the barbell. 310 for the 4-time fittest man on earth. And he's hearing it from this partisan United States crowd. Can't hit 310, but Froning putting on a great show for the fans here at the SAP Center. And the United States will win the 1-rep max snatch with a total of 482 pounds. 3 valuable points for the Americans after they finished 3rd in the opening event. And now Lucas Parker, as Froning looks on, 1 more attempt at 280 pounds. Lucas Parker can't get 280 to go up. Rich Froning got 300 and 305, tying a personal record, and he brings home 3 points for the U.S. team, a team looking for redemption after they were unable to win the Invitational last year in Berlin. That's 305 for Froning. Are you kidding me, Bill?
That was not about Rich Froning. That was all about, I need to do this for the USA team. He wants to get the USA team back up on top. frustrated from last year's, not winning. He needed that one. That's exactly what he did.
And last year, Froning on a woman who did extremely well at the 2014 Reebok CrossFit Games until an injury forced her to withdraw, and she misses that first attempt.
And that first attempt is so important because these athletes cannot lower the weight. They can only go up and move up in barbell weight. So mentally, that's going to get to you. She has to make this next attempt. You want to come out with a safe weight that you can make that first one. It's cardinal sin to miss the first one.
Emily Bridgers for the United States, 160 pounds on the barbell. We will total up the women's lift and the men's lift in this event. Heaviest total wins as Bridgers hits 160 pounds.
Good for her because psychologically when you see a miss lift right before you, that's hard. You're questioning, is that going to be me? And everybody feels bad when you see that.
Now it's Michelle Latondra. 160 pounds. Latondra finished 4th at the 2014 Reebok CrossFit Games, the best finish of her career. And no problem for her as 160 in the bag.
That was beautiful.
Just looking more and more confident of every competition that I see Michelle.
Samantha Briggs, the 2013 Reebok CrossFit Games champion, didn't make it back to defend her title this year, and this is a woman here who is on a mission. She has something to prove here, Tanya.
And last week, she actually competed in her first Olympic lifting competition, and she qualified for the American Open.
That's not bad for your first shot.
Pretty good. She's been training a lot of Olympic lifts, gotten a lot stronger.
155 pounds to Sam Briggs, and she power snatched it.
Wow.
Not known for her squat, she is strong.
That will count. The totals for each team will be displayed at the top of your screen. Australia has yet to register a score, and 5 pounds on the bar for Cara Webb. And she will hit that one, and now Australia takes the lead at 185 pounds.
So good on 175 first.
Well, she did go up, too.
She did go up, but what would have that second lift have been if she made that 175? Would she have gone to 190?
I think it's a good move, though, on the coach's part, because you can see Chad McKay's over with her. Pretend like you made it.
Yeah.
You made it. Let's move up.
Yeah.
Here's Emily Bridgers at 170 pounds. And she will hit that. And the U.S. team stays in second place. 3 points to the winner of event number 2. We won't know the overall winner until the men go. But the women trying to keep even with Emily Bridgers from the United States.
Great speed under the bar.
Good lift for Latondra, and now she and the Canadian team tied with Emily Bridgers and the United States at 170 pounds, and it's Sam Briggs. Her second attempt, 165 pounds on the bar for Samantha Briggs.
And lifters are always methodical. They have their process that they go through before they attempt approach the platform before they lift.
And that'll count for Sam Briggs, a patient lift for the 2013 fittest woman on earth.
And that lift right there was more than she did last week. She did 156 pounds last week, and this is more already. She has a listed snatch of 180. So she has more in the tank. She has had more in the tank before, so.
And Cara Webb can't get under 190, but she will still be in the lead. And now, this is where a little gamesmanship comes in with the lifters, because you can increase in 1 pound increments. So Emily Bridgers is going up to 177 pounds, and she will be in second place by herself if she hits this lift. Australia still in the lead with Cara Webb's 185 pounds.
Wow.
177, and that's a PR, a personal record for Emily Bridgers, and what a time for her to hit that.
Very impressive, and she came right out of the bottom really fast. Actually made me a little nervous, but she held on to it.
I couldn't believe how low she hit the bar on her legs and still was able to get underneath it that fast.
Now Michelle Latondra with 182 pounds on the bar, trying to take over second place. And she will do that as Emily Bridgers looks on. So Canada now in second place behind Cara Webb. Remember, the top two women in the barbell. So it's going to be Webb and Latondra moving on, as Samantha Briggs is just trying to add to her team's total. This would tie a personal best for Briggs. She just can't get it. With 3 more attempts now to see who will take the lead into the men's portion of this event. Michelle Latondra talking with her coach, Reed McKenzie. Reed McKenzie is at a CrossFit Tyrannus. He runs that gym up in Western Canada. He sent a team to the games 5 times, and they finished 3rd in 2011, and he is one of the most experienced coaches on the floor here for any of these teams.
Very smart coach. I would feel so confident having him in my ear. One
more look at Cara Webb's lift at 185 pounds.
And this was the lift we wanted to see, that we were hoping to see on her first lift. Nice and strong, very confident overhead. Was able to stick it there in the bottom.
And that has to be a confidence builder for Cara Webb, whose injury at the games was a result of her jaw being out of alignment, and she basically lost all.
Come back and get that confidence.
Cara Webb with 190 pounds now. Can't hit that. She will have 2 more attempts, though. She and Chad McKay will talk over some strategy as she heads into her next lift. But now it's Michelle Latondra, where Latondra can take the lead with this lift. 186 on the barbell for Michelle Latondra. And Michelle Latondra putting Canada in the lead at 186 pounds. And now Cara Webb will try to answer. And Webb keeping 190 on the barbell. It's her second of 3 attempts here in the finals.
And you know, with every missed attempt, it still is taking that energy out of you. Your body does feel the effects of it.
There's still a lot of work coming up here at the 2014 Reebok CrossFit Invitational presented by HGST. And Cara Webb is now back in the lead. 190 pounds for the Australian.
I think the thing with Cara is if she can get under the bar and have a lockdown, she'll front squat that. She did that in the game. She did amazing at the games with that movement. So it's just a matter of getting to that position.
Michelle Latondra now trying to tie Webb. Latondra at 190 pounds.
And we've seen Michelle on the flip side. She has that speed. She can rip herself under that bar so quick.
Wow.
And we have a tie as Latondra and Webb are going back and forth.
She just makes that look so pretty.
And Latondra will have the last lift here. So Cara Webb is going at 195. Latondra could put on 196 and take the lead into the men's portion.
If Cara misses this, all Michelle has to do is 1 pound.
And you know,
she's actually in a better position.
And Cara Webb, 195, back in the lead.
But remember, every pound here counts because they are getting their poundage added with the men. So they just want to make every rep. It really is not about winning this per se for the women. They just want to get every pound that they can.
Right.
And that ties a personal best for Cara Webb. Australia will have the lead as they hand it off to the men as Michelle Latondra goes for 192. Great lift for Michelle Latondra.
Nice and solid again, but very smart move, going up by 2 pounds and making sure she got that lift.
And that is a new PR for Michelle.